This is the chart of Nifty here. This is a daily chart pattern, right? If you can look at here. So how does it look? That is a question for you. Now you may be observing that market has significantly made a kind of pattern, right? What kind of pattern is going to be? Let us check it out. So if you look at this kind of swing that market was trying to take last year, the another is being made something of that short over here also. Now what is the next now we are going to see in the market, right? So this kind of pattern is generally a kind of like a big breakout or breakdown that takes place, but I'm mostly looking at the market on the upper side only. Reason is that from the lower side it has given a significant like a support over here, and market in the daily chart, if you're able to see here, is generally opening up gap up, but not much volume is taking place. Only this candle, that's 22 July, only we had a good volumes buying, right? Then after, generally if you see 2 days, today and yesterday, as such there was not a big like a volume traded over there. So a lot of traders are here being tracked and getting confused over there what should be the next. So in order to understand this and the strategy for the tomorrow, we will figure it out in the small time frame that should be here. Let us take in the 5-day 15 minutes chart, right? So this is how it looks like. If you look at here in the 15 minutes chart, the market is somewhat this type of the buying has taken place previously. That was 23rd of July. Is really significant, is it? Now what has happened today? If you look at here, the market opened over here, right? This is 26 with the chart in the 15 minutes. It really did not fall drastically in the beginning, and it tried to take the upper side, but it really could not like a break this point. That is generally is 15,880, which I have already been seeing for the last 2 days, that 15,880 and 8085 is really a resistance zone. But tomorrow what I am able to see, the market looks to be like a breaking out this point, and we are likely to see tomorrow 15,950. That is the target for the tomorrow that I am able to see in the Nifty. And in order to understand this in the 5 minutes time frame, we can rather understand better, right? Let us understand this in the small time frame, that is called 5 days 15 minutes. So generally what happens, if you look at here, whenever the market is opening up gap up, right, or gap down. So today market was something this way, right? So try to understand, whenever the market is opening this kind of like a candle with this big gap down, the market from the lower end it takes on the higher side. That means the prices is not on the lower end, rather it is on the upper side only. Traders are looking at, right? So there is very fast it went to this level. I had given this point only, as soon as it breaks this 15,850, because it wanted to be a support for this, right? And from here you can see for a small time frame it went. Now where did it face this resistance? Exactly in the previous days, where it was facing like 15,880, 90 was the zone, and from there it started falling like anything. Like it's a very swing fall was there. So for me, you could have like initiated even here also, because this was the point where you could have taken a new fresh position. But for tomorrow, I feel that market is not going to touch even this level, 15,700 and just a minute 97. This should be a support for tomorrow. If it breaks and trades below this for more than at least 15 minutes, you should be a little bit cautious about this. But I don't really think that market is going to trade below this point tomorrow, right? So as soon as it trades above this zone tomorrow, you can go for buying, that is 15,854, and you can trail a stop loss, because tomorrow it may not fall again, right? So this is the chart of the Nifty, whereas the bank Nifty looks a little stronger than like a Nifty here. That is the reason is that very clear, because bank Nifty also did the same, like same fall very drastic. After this fall also, it really gave a good support over here, right? If you see, this was the zone exactly where it had taken the good support even the previously, and from here only market reversed back, right? So that is how you should be able to figure it out. This previous day high and lows and places major role in terms of intraday, right? So from here it made a good significant up. So if you see here, this is going to be a